Hi, everyone. Welcome to Sudbury Interviews. Today we have the wonderful musician here locally, Eric Cloutier, and he's playing a lot of shows, probably 8 days a week. Very talented and very great musician. I'm happy to have you, Eric. How you doing?
I'm all right. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
So, what have you been up to?
Other than playing a lot, not too much else. I work pretty much 5 days a week, so it's kind of this is kind of just really my side thing, but it becomes almost a full-time thing. So yeah, it's a lot of work, definitely.
So, how did this start for you? Go take us back to the beginning of music in your life.
So when I was, I guess I was probably only about 15 when I started playing guitar. I even started playing on my lap. My brother thought I was a fool. He's like, "No, you got to pick it up. You look weird." So but I kind of started like that. But I borrowed my sister's boyfriend's guitar, and then eventually, I think about a year later, he sold it. So my dad every year he got like laid off because he was a lumberjack. He normally got laid off in the springtime, and he saw him come grab the guitar, and he felt bad, and he just ended up, being laid off. Normally, he wouldn't spend his money, but he went and bought me a little electric guitar, a little PV, and a PV amp. So it was neat that he did that. So he kind of always believed and wanted me to play. So it was kind of the roots on how I started playing.
Did you like? How old were you when you started gigging?
So I only started gigging I probably about 3 years ago. And even when I first started gigging, I really didn't know any covers. I think I knew maybe one. I was more of a I've always made my own music. I've never really I was already like that's already been heard, that's already been done. So it's just I always wanted to kind of do my own thing. So I really wasn't much into playing other kind of stuff like that. So
Wow, so you're more of a songwriter
yes.
than anything. Yeah, that's great. We need more of
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So, okay, well, let's talk about that then. Like how do you write a song? How do you start out?
Normally, I'll just play around with the guitar. Once I start hearing something I like, I just kind of start singing words to it, and that's kind of what the song becomes. So I never really know what it's going to turn out to be until I start singing just a few words. But mostly when I first started to, it was more kind of alternative, but then I kind of got more into folky as I started getting older. So, but it's mostly, yeah, to be honest, I couldn't even read a note. I still pretty much to this day can't read a note. I've always just been self-taught on guitar, so I don't really know the names, but I can pretty much play anything I hear. I don't know. It's just kind of something that I just like playing around with the guitar. So
Yeah, so you your music is more folk oriented?
yeah, but lately it's not. But yeah, mostly folk. I do like I said, when I started was alternative. When I started dating Tammy, she was like, "Oh, you got to play in front of like my sister and all their campgrounds." So I still remember my first time going there. I ended up getting so nervous that I drank a lot of beer and I couldn't even remember a song that I made up. So I was like, "Yeah, this isn't working for me." So, but I just remember playing folky music. So I was like, everybody can relate to folk music. No one wants to hear my alternative stuff. So it was kind of I just started going more towards that. I liked the Lumineers at the time and Mumford and Sons. So I was like, yeah, I kind of like that. I'm going to try to stick to more of that kind of style. And that's kind of where I branched off to, I think. And it's the thing I like the most.
So, who are some of your favorite bands?
From when I was younger or now,
Well, all of it.
it goes so far. Like when I first started, it was Pearl Jam. I love Pearl Jam. I loved Soundgarden. I loved Kiss growing up. It was just more like that. And then as I started getting a little older, it was more like Lumineers, Mumford and Sons. Just stuff like that. King of Leons, I love them. It just things like that, really. It just kind of I go all over the place. Country is probably my least favorite genre. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really love it, but I know you have to add those into your mix or else you're not gonna get the crowds. Just Sudbury is a country town for sure.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, well, it is. Yeah, I find whenever like I can play like whenever I play a song, as soon as I play a country song, everybody's singing it. So it's where it is. I find personally, I don't know, in Sudbury it's definitely a country place, but I try to add some in there.
So, how do you go from being a songwriter at home or with your family and close friends to being out in the public? Like, how did that transition happen for you?
So that one, like when COVID had hit, I remember I don't have my first COVID shot, and I was in my truck playing guitar because my boys they're at their practice and I wasn't allowed in. I only had my first shot. So I just played guitar and I remember recording a song and I just posted it because I was like, oh, that sounds fun. I'm just gonna post it. And I just remember getting a good response. And then a lot of my friends are like, play somewhere, you gotta play. So, and then my first gig, I still remember being a 2 hour gig, and I'm not a talker. I'm one of the musicians that have a lot of trouble talking in front of people. So I remember being like, well, if I play my 20 songs, my originals, I'll throw in one cover. I should be good. And I think I was done in 45 minutes. I played my whole set twice. So it was kind of like, I don't know. It was definitely a tough thing, but I loved it. The experience was cool. I do have massive anxiety, so I do like trying to break it. So I was just kind of kept trying to going with it, but I think I only played maybe 3 gigs my first year, maybe 4. My second year was kind of the same thing, and then it was just really last year that I could have played every day. Like it just
You couldn't play every day?
no, I could have played every day. I had to turn down stuff. I really didn't have the time. I love doing it, but it just seemed like it was like I started getting asked, and it was like yes, I'll do it, and I can't say no. I'm one of those guys that I can't say no, even though I'm like next week I'm taking it off. I can't. You want to play? Sure, I'm in. So I'm like one of those guys. So it's just yeah. It's like I just cannot say no for the life of me. So yeah.
You know what, man? I was looking through my contacts to see if I had you in there today, just right before I called you. I found your name in there, and you know what it says?
What?
I've always been an avid note taker all my life, and before cell phones, it was notepad in my
Yep.
pocket with a pen, and like when I meet people, I would write notes down because I want to remember them. I want to remember
Mhm.
their names. So I pull up your contact and it says, met at Antwerp Rink, winter 2011, has a daughter, runs a contracting business, big guy.
No,
Those
it
are the
must.
notes that I put in my phone on my for you. For
That's
you.
funny.
So you probably
Like
don't remember that, eh?
no.
No, neither do I. That's the funny thing. But we actually met at a skating rink
Oh wow,
a long time ago. Would
that's
that
so weird.
would that make sense?
It would. I do have a daughter that
Yeah.
played hockey, so it definitely could be a thing.
Did you live by there?
No,
By
no,
like in the Donovan?
no.
Hmm.
But my daughter played a lot in that area, like but more just by the hockey rink, but not
Right.
outside. Yeah. So I don't know. It could be a different one. I don't know. Maybe it could have been me. But you never know.
Maybe it was your twin. We all have a
Maybe
twin.
we do. We definitely do.
I think there's 3 people with my name in Sudbury, like my legal name. There's at
That's
least
crazy.
3. There's probably like 3 or 4.
I
Yeah.
find that a lot in Sudbury. There's a lot of names that are very familiar and the same. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Nice.
weird though. Yeah, that's definitely weird.
That is bizarre. Yeah.
Yeah.
So coming back to your music here, that was a little segue.
No, that's fine. No, that's all right. I don't mind that.
Did you ever feel that that music would have this much of a impact for your life when you were younger and stuff?
No, not really. No, I don't know. Like to be honest, the other thing too is I don't really listen to music that much. That's the other thing about me is
Really?
the weird thing. I don't. When I'm in my car, it's silent. I don't listen to anything, and
Really?
I'm just a quiet person. I'm a thinker. I'm a big thinker, and I don't know. I also ran businesses, and now I manage one, and so it's kind of like my life is it's busy, and this is just more of a I think it's trying to get over my anxiety thing, and it's just. I think this is why I do this a lot because it's hard for me to actually get out in front of people and do this kind of stuff.
Really?
It is, yeah, it definitely is. It's not easy for me. And as much as I know a lot of people are like, oh, it looks easy. No, it's not. It's really not. I stress for every one of them like it was my first gig, and I still do that to this day. And I've probably played over, I don't know, like probably over 100 gigs now, and I still to this day, and I just get nervous. So,
That's surprising to me because I see your videos and it doesn't seem that way.
oh, I definitely am. I definitely am. Again, I don't know why. I don't know how that comes across, but I don't talk, and that's my biggest. I would say my biggest weakness when I do play is I don't talk enough. So it's hard. I'm kind of like a deer in headlights. I can play, but I don't have the talking thing, and I wish I did. I see other musicians go out there and they have their shows and they're talking and like, man, I wish I could do that. Wish I can do that.
So you get
But
nervous before every show.
no, but the whole show, it doesn't go away.
It
It
doesn't
just
go
doesn't.
away.
It doesn't go away from my first song to my last song. It doesn't go away.
Huh.
No, I don't know why. I wish it would, but it doesn't. Yeah. And then there's times where I thought of just not doing it because I'm just like, I don't know, with the anxiety that I have, it's like, should I be pushing it this much? It has got easier though for me. It's just not it's still not to the point where it's just nothing to me, where I could just be like, oh, I got a gig. It's nothing. I'm gonna go play it. And then but I don't have that. I wish I did.
Do you think
Yeah.
maybe that you can develop that over time if you continue?
Well, it's gotten better. It's gotten definitely got better from the first day I did it. So it is getting better. I'm surprised it's still as hard as it is, but it's definitely got better over time. So I'm gonna keep pushing it because it's just something I do love doing it. I do. It is fun, and I'm just keep trying to learn new songs and different avenues, and just trying to be different because it's something different. It's an experience.
So how do you choose new songs?
Uh, I get requests a lot, so I do listen to people when they do say that. They're like, play this song. I'm like, never even heard of it. So but then I'll start to listen to it and I'll be like, yeah, I gotta add it. It's definitely, I can see what they're saying. It's like I said, it is a country place, and I think I only have maybe 8 songs on my list of country. So, but the folk kind of stays in between it. Folk's not too bad. They could, it's manageable. But again, it's with my folk songs and my country songs, I get by. Yeah.
Right. That's great. Yeah, I always felt like it was I learned a couple of new songs that were total duds. You know,
Yeah,
too slow, too fast, whatever. And you think
exactly.
you think it's gonna work until you get it out. You get out there and then you play it and you're like it's a flop.
Yeah, you
Okay.
lose the crowd. Yeah, you
Yeah.
lose the crowd.
Drop that song off.
Yeah, it's like erase. But then you could play it in another place later on, and it's the biggest song of the night. That's happened to me
Yeah.
too, where I played a song and it's just like no response at all. And then I played it again because I'm like, oh, I'm running out of songs. I'll play this one. And it's like everybody's cheering and singing with it. And you're like, whoa, totally. I guess I don't know. Depends on the night.
So you were doing a gig recently with Leo.
Yeah, Leo. Yeah.
Were you guys doing it together,
Um,
or were you?
well, it's so what happened with Leo is what me and Leo are good friends. We love each other. And there was one day I was sick and he's like, you got to try my PA. So I was like, yeah, yeah, I like it. So he's like, you're playing at the Hilton, I'll bring it. So he brought it to the Hilton. I was super sick that day. I was like, I have no voice. And he heard me struggling on my first song. He's like, I brought my guitar in case, if you need a break. I was like, I need a break. So he ended up singing, and it was probably one of our best nights. People were dancing, people were laughing, they were getting involved. Like Leo's a good, like he can talk. He's one of those guys that can talk up a crowd. I wish I had that. So it was fun to do it because it was watching and just seeing, how he can interact with the crowd and just get them going. It was cool to see. So I loved it. So we ended up doing another show after that. I was like, you want to do it again? He's like, yeah, I'm in. So, but we just kind of play songs. We'll play a few together. He's a good enough a musician that he can listen to me play and be like, yeah, I kind of know that song. I'll play with you. So,
Oh yeah, he's definitely a mega talent for sure.
oh yeah, Leo's
That's
there. He is.
we're referring to Leo Duquette from
Yes, yes.
he's in a band. What's his band? 21 or
Yeah, yeah, something like that. Yeah,
yeah.
with Cassandra and yeah, they're good.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
got a lot of talent here in Sudbury. Would you agree with that?
Oh, I do. Yeah, I do. I think
Yeah.
it's we're bored in the winter, so we got nothing else to do. So it's music time. Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Have you ever been compared to a baseball player in your
Uh,
appearance?
yeah, I don't see it, but everybody else, it's just it's weird. But yeah, I do. I definitely do. But I don't know. It's I don't see it. I don't look like Schneider, but I played along with it when it was going when they were making it into the playoffs. So I was like, I'll play around with it. And then I ended up shaving my beard off, had a mustache, and that lasted a bit. And Tammy's like, you gotta grow your beard back. Yeah, that is not your look. So, but she loved it. She loves me and doing different things. So, but it was fun.
Your girlfriend, you mean?
Yeah, Tammy. Yeah, my girlfriend. Yeah,
Oh,
she's at every one of my shows. She's the one behind the camera. She's the one that takes all the videos. Any video I post is Tammy.
That's
So
great.
yeah, it's nice to have her. She'll always, and even songs that I haven't, that I haven't posted or whatever. She's like, "Oh, I got that one last night," so she'll send it to me. I'm like, "Oh, I'll post it." Yeah. So it's definitely nice to have. Plus, I
Yeah,
also listen back to a lot of the songs that I do, just so I can actually change up things sometimes and just, see if it was, you know, where I went wrong in it or if I can change it, make it better.
yeah, absolutely, man. So you like to listen to yourself singing to get a better idea of what to
Yeah,
do with it.
yeah, definitely do. Yeah, it's the way to change. Yeah, it's definitely the way to change it.
So this year, are you going to be playing as much or as you did last year, more or less, or?
I think less this year. Yeah, I'm gonna record. I have a lot of new songs, so this year I'm gonna focus a little bit more on that. I'm gonna do a lot of more outdoor events in the summer. Winter I try not to play too much because I get sick all the time. I don't know what it is, but I get sick fast. So and plus I hate lugging equipment in -30. So it's not fun. But yeah, I think this year will probably be a little bit more of a step back. I still will play a lot of shows, and again, I don't say no. So it's hard to say. It's hard to say how many shows I'll play, but as of right now, it seems slower for sure.
All right. Well, this next question, Eric, is I call the daily segment, and I ask every single guest the same question in the same words and everything. So
Mhm.
here it is. What is one thing that you feel would make Sudbury greater?
Hmm. I think we definitely need a bigger venue, bigger halls. Like we just need more to do. I find I the good thing about where I work is I work for Greater Sports, which is owned by Dario Zulich now. Because I owned a business that was called Outrival. I used to do all the Sudbury Wolves apparel, so he ended up buying my company out. But he does a lot for Sudbury, and I just find that he's like, with the new arena, and I know everybody's like, oh, the downtown thing, but it's just because he's trying to build it. He wants to build it back because it used to be big, and it used to be people walking around and doing things, and he wants that back more than anything. And if you saw his drive and his passion and how much he wants to do that and how much he wants to make Sudbury a lot better, he does want to have those venues. He does want to have things for people to do, whether it's, watching basketball games, hockey games. He's starting to dabble a lot into music right now and getting a lot of big bands coming to Sudbury.
Hmm.
So he is, he started the KD, which he's going to try to get another big facility there where they are able to have bigger acts out there too. So there's a lot of things up his sleeves too that, I think Sudbury is going to get a lot of the things that people are asking for, and he's trying. He's definitely trying, and it's cool to see, and I'm glad to be a part of it and able to be behind the scenes and give him ideas.
Who is it that you're referring to?
Dario Zulich.
Oh, he wants to bring
Yeah.
big bands into Sudbury.
Well, he has been. Yeah. So like the Beach Boys and all that was done by it's like through like SWSE, which is Sudbury Wolves Sports Entertainment. So he's been bringing in like bands like that, and he's bringing in a lot more coming into the new year.
Hmm.
So he's definitely trying to just make more entertainment and just have things to do. I've lived in Barrie, I've lived in Mississauga, Toronto, and you don't run out of things to do out there. You just don't. There's always something to do. Here, it's I don't know. There's not as much, so but it's starting to happen, and it's nice to see. But he's definitely stepping up to try to help get more things happening.
Yeah, good answer.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can agree with all of that. Bigger halls, more to
yeah.
do, bigger
Oh,
bands.
definitely. Bigger bands, and that's what his focus is right now. Is he's noticing that we're missing out because of the not having the places that people actually even want to play. Because even at the arena right now, it's still a little bit small for some of the bigger bands that want to even come here because it's not worth their time. So he is looking at trying to make bigger places and doing things that even with the casino, and he's trying to just bring in a whole atmosphere of just things to do.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Are they like starting construction for something there?
Yeah, so the
Uh,
KD is they already have the roads built right now. So
wow.
he's definitely, yeah, he's so the roads are built, things are going to be starting to happen, like I think as of spring. Uh, that whole area is going to have a whole thing, like lots to do there.
Wow, really? That's
Yeah.
great. You're not
Yeah.
like forbidden from speaking about it or anything?
Oh God, no, 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 no. It's everything that I pretty much know what everybody already knows.
Okay.
There's only a few things that are hidden that, I don't talk about, but there's for the most stuff that I talk about, it's everybody already knows. There's no secret on any of those.
So is the arena gonna be there?
Downtown.
Oh, it's
No,
gonna be
it's gonna be
down.
downtown.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Because he also wants to build a downtown. He still doesn't want the downtown to not like honestly, if you pull anything from the downtown, we already know it's not gonna last. There's with all the things that are happening there already as it is. So even where we're located right now, we're downtown, and there's a lot of homeless. There's a lot of things like that, but it's getting cleaned up. It's getting better by the day. I've noticed it has been. But he wants it there. He wants to build Sudbury. He doesn't want to just build
Hmm.
an area. So he's definitely got to drive, and I'm happy to be part of that.
So you mentioned your day job was in marketing or
Apparel.
apparel.
Yeah. So I do custom t-shirts,
Wow.
yeah, I do teams, I do schools, we're big for all of those right now.
That's
But
great, dude. It's good to
yeah.
know.
Yeah. So that's what I do. Yeah. So I used to own it. I sold it to him because I already did the Sudbury Wolves stuff, and he just came to me one day. He's like, "Oh, like would sell?" And I was, yeah, for sure. So,
Did you
but
start that company?
I did. Yes. I started out Rival, and then it's now Greater Sports.
Wow, like congratulations.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, but I've been doing this my whole life. This is something I started when I was 17, and I loved it. It was just something that I love doing, and that alongside playing music, it's just fun. It's a little lifestyle I have.
So you're pressing logos onto clothing and stuff.
Yeah, so there's the printing and then there's embroidery too with the embroidery machines that'll like embroider hats and jackets and hoodies and all that stuff.
Oh
So
wow, I love that.
if you ever want to come, you can come and check it out.
I absolutely will, Eric,
Yeah,
because I was
I'll show
thinking
you
about
around.
getting some like you can do that for different businesses.
For anything, yeah, yeah, we do everything. We do like it's not just limited to schools and teams. Like we do a lot of corporate. So
Huh.
yeah,
Yeah, because I was thinking about getting some stuff done up for a project that I have. You know,
well, I'm
so
definitely the guy.
absolutely, man. Nice. Cool. Well, I want to thank you for your time and
Not a problem.
also for being a good community person by sharing your talents with others. Out there when you're singing, because we need more of that. I think that we all need to share our talents more, and I want to thank you on behalf of all of us who enjoy your music.
Well, thank you.
And thanks for coming out. Is there anything you'd like to mention before we?
No, I think that's it. And I want to thank you for actually putting on these and actually talking to other musicians, and it's really cool. It's cool of you. I love the whole concept, and I love that you're doing that.
Well, it's actually for everyone, but it's been
Well,
mostly
I get
musicians.
that, and yeah, I've heard some of the interviews too with even with Lisa at the Hilton. I love it. I love it. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just music. Music has been because I've been in there for a while, so that my friends pretty much and other musicians are helping me get this thing going. But
Oh,
it's
nice. Yeah, that's
supposed to be
definitely
for
cool.
everyone, right?
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah,
I love it.
yeah, cool, man. Well, I'll send you a link when I get everything posted. And thanks for your time, Eric.
Perfect. Well, thank you.
Cheers, brother. Bye.
Bye.